Well, hello. Today is Saturday, May 11th. I'm going to apologize in advance for the background noise. My husband's outside doing lawn work, and I don't want to do it, so I'll put up with the noise. But starting off with really good news. I told you that month of May I'm dedicating to my mother's memory. I'm going to have a loss every week this month. I went every day this week. I got a blue dot every day but Thursday. Thursday I went out to eat and I had some pecan pancakes and some sausage, and then I came home and I was on a feeding frenzy. So I ended up with 33 points for that day. So I ended up using 9 of my weeklies. I ended the week with, I had rollovers a couple days too, so I ended up the week, I think I had 17 weeklies left. I get 42 weeklies. And then I used my whole 24 points every day. I did eat 3 meals a day, which was very difficult for me. But I'm trying something different. I'm trying to go out of my comfort zone and just try to eat a little bit healthier than I've been eating in the last few months. And it showed on the scale because today I put on my sticker, stop wishing, start doing, because I keep wishing I would lose weight, but I wasn't doing anything to really make myself lose weight. And then I really got to thinking that I need to do this just for me. One of the reasons I decided not to show my food anymore is I felt that it was too much pressure on me. And I want to do this for me. I want to lose my weight. Once in a while I'll show you my food, but for the most part I'm just going to tell you. I don't have a problem sharing my tracker at the end of the day just to show you that I stayed within my points, or on the occasion of like Thursday that I went over my points. But it showed on the scale today I had a 0.7 loss, so now I weigh 238.2 with a total loss of 66 pounds. I'm working my way back to the 77 pounds that I lost originally. I lost most of those on Smart Points and Points Plus, but I'm determined to make the Smart Points Freestyle work for me. Freestyle, I know that a lot of people are bad-mouthing Freestyle. It's the way I'm doing Freestyle, it's not working. There's a lot of people out there that it is working for. They're losing weight. They're doing really well. Some of the people that I notice are doing well on Freestyle are the people that didn't do the Smart Points or the Points Plus before. So they have a better attitude, I guess, towards the program. I think that, and I'm not bad-mouthing Freestyle because in concept it's really a good program. It really is. But I found a way to take advantage of the program, which I think a lot of people did, and I think that's why it's not working. I'm trying to justify why I'm eating like I am, and I came to realize that I was kind of abusing the fact that I was taking 0 points. I keep forgetting. I'm not going to sing the song, but you know what song I'm talking about. But anyway, I keep forgetting that even though there's 0 points, they still have calories. And you know, like you can have 2 and 3 and 4 eggs, but I think there's like 90 calories in an egg. So you got to remember that when you're eating all those free things. Like chicken too. Some people think, well, they can go crazy with the chicken. Before we used to have to measure out the chicken. So now you think, oh, it's 0 points. You pick out the biggest chicken breast you can find. And you think, well, it's 0 points, but it still has a lot of calories. So you just got to remember that. But today we talked about the protein advantage. Protein is a powerhouse nutrient. We all heard that. We all know that you should include at every meal a protein of some sort because it delivers energy to your body and strength to your bones, and it helps keep your muscles and your cells and your blood healthy, and it's great for managing your weight. Protein stays in your body. The body doesn't store your protein in any way, so it gets into your body and it uses it right away. So you want to make sure that you eat a lot of, you don't want to go crazy with the protein, but you want to make sure you eat protein at every meal. It helps you feel more satisfied, and it gives you a better chance not to eat in between meals. And it's filling you with nutrients that you need too. Plus, as you lose weight, getting enough protein can help preserve your muscle mass, which we all know the reason men lose weight faster than women is because they have more muscle mass. And not that you want to be a muscle-bound woman, but you know, if you have more muscles, it only stands to reason that you're going to burn more fat. And having more muscle mass just keeps you more toned and makes you feel better. It burns more calories than the fat does. And there's so many health benefits to why protein is better for you. There's protein in almost any kind of food that you're going to pick. Lean proteins have lower points than the regular proteins, so you have to choose wisely on your proteins. Along with lean meat, there's poultry, there's dairy. A lot of the 0-point foods are high in protein, like seafood and eggs. And then remember that there's a lot of plant-based, because there's a lot of vegetarians. There was somebody from, I forget your name, I apologize, but somebody from Ireland who had said that when she joined, she's a vegetarian, and she was having a hard time because, they don't really, like, they always push like the chicken and the fish and things like that. But there's plant-based proteins, the beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. Just gotta, watch the calories and which ones you choose. So what you want to do, I want to stop saying what you want to do. My so is my filler word, and it's like, I had a speech teacher once that every time you said, or, well, she always gave you a demerit. So I found the way to get around that. I always said so, but then she started marking me down on that. Think about what you eat on a typical weekday and a weekend day. Identify the go-to proteins that you go to often. I have an egg every morning. I have a hard-boiled egg. For my snack, I usually have pretzels. I do eat cheese, so I do get my protein that way. If any of your go-to proteins are higher in smart point values, see what lower smart points or 0-point protein you can swap in and when you can do it. It only makes sense that you want to get lower points to lose weight. So today we talked about, and there I said so, I owe myself a dime, the protein advantage. And you want to, in your food, in your daily menu planning for the day, you want to have, and this when I saw this, it kind of threw me because I can see that I go way over this. You only should have 10% of your daily food intake should be from fruit. If you've seen my breakfasts, you know that my breakfast plate is way more than 10% of fruit. I have way too much fruit. I love fruit, but it's a sugar. It's a natural sugar. I fooled myself on the Freestyle thinking, well, it's a 0-point food. It's a healthy food. It's a fruit, but I went overboard on it, and it's still sugar. No matter any way you look at it, it's still sugar. Anyway, you want to have 10% fruit on your for your plates for the day. 30% of your menu should be from grain, 20% should be from protein, and 40% should be from vegetables. I love vegetables, but I don't incorporate them in my diet. I don't know why. The more vegetables I eat, the more I tend to lose. And you'd think I'd remember that. So I do have a lot of vegetables in my freezer, well, I have some in my freezer too. I have frozen vegetables. But I have more fresh vegetables in my refrigerator, and I'm going to try to have a little bit more at each meal. When you make a scrambled egg, you could throw some broccoli or spinach or things like that, peppers, onions, mushrooms into your egg, and it'll just even make the egg look that much bigger, that much more. The reason that protein works better is it takes more work to digest it and metabolize it, which means it's going to make you feel fuller longer. And that only makes sense that you'd want to have that then to kind of incorporate to make your meal a little more filling and to last you a little bit longer. Protein also gives you an important builder that makes you feel fuller longer, and it helps your cells and all. And like I said, it doesn't stay in your body long, so you want to make sure you get enough protein because it's gonna be used up right away, and it's gonna be turned into waste, and then you're gonna have to replenish that. Too much protein isn't good for you either. Sometimes you can go crazy with the protein. High protein may benefit you from the short term, but in the long term, it's gonna have some long-term consequences. It's gonna deprive, you're gonna eat so much protein, you're not gonna be hungry for the vegetables or the fruits or the grains, and you're gonna deprive your body of those minerals. You can get a lot of vitamins and minerals from protein, but you get a more balanced amount of protein and zinc and iron and all the minerals, all the things that your body needs by having a balanced diet. And you want to have a protein and a carb. I know a lot of people think that, I don't want to have any carbs. Carbs are bad for me. Carbs go right to my hip. But you can have carbs within reason. Just don't go crazy with them. And if you have them in your menu every day, it's gonna not make this feel so humdrum and so boring. It's any kind of a new diet, a new eating plan can get kind of boring if you're used to a certain way of eating. Unfortunately, I always thought that I'll never get tired of Burger Kings, I'll never get tired of Taco Bell, I'll never get tired of that. But I ate so much fast food that I really thought I could never get away from it. And now when I eat the fast food, the first couple bites taste really good and it brings back a good memory. But then the more I eat, the more I just feel bogged down. It just doesn't fulfill me like it used to. And not that it did before, it was just psychologically I thought it was what I wanted to have. And I really realized that the healthier I eat, the better I feel. And protein is for losing fat in your body, not muscle. Just because you're eating a lot of protein doesn't mean that you're going to get fat. You're gaining more muscle. And you have to always remember that protein is not stored in your body. It's used right away. And if you have a protein-rich breakfast, it regulates your fullness for the whole day. That's to get my 3 meals in a day. I've been trying to eat my breakfast a little bit earlier. I usually don't eat till 1 or 2 o'clock. I have now begun to eat at 11 or 12, which I'll admit took me a little bit of an adjustment to get used to, but I'm fine with it now. I really am. It's helping me. And the longer it's in your body, the more protein you have in your body, it's going to take longer to metabolize. That's what gives you the feeling that you're fuller longer. But you want to make sure that you're not giving up on a food group just to replace it with another food group. I was doing that with my fruit. I was eating too much fruit and not enough vegetables. Now last week I switched it around and I ate more vegetables than fruit, and it did show on my scale with a 0.7 loss. I know that wasn't a huge loss. People would like more, but I'm 68 and my metabolism is really slowing down. I didn't get out to walk as much as I would have liked because of the weather, but I'm happy with the 0.7. I would have been happier with a whole pound, but you know, it's a slow process. And I told you I'm going to have a loss every week this month, and so if I only lose 0.7 each week, that's almost 3 pounds in the month, and that's more than I've been doing in the last 6 or 7 months. So I don't have to worry about thinking that I'm not doing well. And if you have a high protein diet, it's good for a short period of time, but in the long run, it's not good for your body. It's just not. I know that a lot of people do the keto, and I'm not bad-mouthing the keto. The keto seems like a lot of work to me, but I don't see people staying on keto for a lifetime. I see them going on keto to lose weight, and they do lose weight. They really do. But I don't know too many people that really stayed. If you've been on a keto diet and you've stayed on it even after you've lost your weight, you know, let me know in the comments below, because I'm really interested. Because anybody I've watched on YouTube that once they've reached whatever weight they wanted to lose on keto, they've gone back to their old way of eating, gained back some weight, and then went back on the keto again to lose the weight again. What I like about this plan is it's hopefully teaching me to eat the right way and not to have a gain. I can eat the foods that I want within reason and still manage my weight. On the average, a man needs about 56 grams of protein a day, while a woman only needs 46. And if you want to figure out how much you need exactly, take your weight and multiply it by 0.36, and that'll tell you how many grams that you need of protein a day. And if you have a complete protein, it contains all 9 of the amino acids that your body needs, and that's going to help you to build muscle. And most of the proteins that you do, typically you do find it in animal products, but you can find it in nuts and whole grains, vegetables. They're out there. You just have to make a little bit of effort to look for them, I guess. And if you want to lose. If you want to know how much average you should have each day, an average person should have 100 to 150 grams of carbs a day. And if you want to lose weight, you should lower it to 50 to 100 grams of carbs a day. And for healthy fats, a man needs between 56 and 97 grams a day, whereas a woman needs 33 to 58 grams a day. And a man needs, for fiber, if a man is between the ages of 18 and 50, he needs 38 grams a day. But if he's over 50, he only needs 50 grams a day. And the same for women. If they're 18 to 50, they need 25 grams of fiber a day. But if you're over 50, you need 21 grams. So it was a pretty interesting meeting. I like protein. I eat a lot of proteins, I thought, but you know, when I look at my tracker, I see that I could probably eat a little bit more. I think that I'm going to try this week to eat more proteins, and the recipe calls for a egg and avocado taco. That's not for me. I like eggs, I like tacos, I like avocados, but like I always say, I like ketchup, I like ice cream, but I don't like ketchup on my ice cream. And then we're talking about the protein advantage. So hopefully you all had a loss this week. You're all doing really well with your program. I know that I'm on track to lose again next week because I'm going to track out my day. And I'm really looking forward to having a loss yet again. So give this video a like, leave a comment. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do a daily vlog. I do collab videos. I have one coming up on Monday for my 5 favorite low point Weight Watcher snacks. It's a collab that Barrett Pastor is doing, and I'm going to be joining her. No, I'm sorry, not Barrett Pastor. Jones Pointed, no, not even Jones Pointed Plate. I'm giving all you guys a prop. Dish with D is doing the collab on Monday. So Dish with D is doing the collab for the 5 healthy low point dessert snacks. Yeah, I've got so many collabs. I'm getting them all mixed up. But Monday, look for my Dish with D collab video for my 5 favorite Weight Watcher snacks. There we go. And then I do recipes once in a while. I do a grocery haul once a week, and I do shout outs. I sing to you if it's your birthday or your anniversary. You just got to let me know. And we just have a lot of fun. We're losing weight on this channel, so please subscribe. Okay, the recipe for this week is an egg and avocado taco. I don't like fried eggs. I don't like poached eggs either. Hard-boiled eggs and scrambled eggs are about my choices. But it does look pretty good if you like those kind of eggs. Me, not so much. But it's a 4-point breakfast. And then we talked today about the protein advantage. And this is the card that they gave us this week. So you can see how it goes. Hopefully it helps you out.